Good morning, my beauties. I have an oh so exciting antiquing weekend for you.
Welcome back to Oh So Lovingly, where life imitates art, discovering beauty in the everyday with whimsy and elegance around every corner. This week, I'm bringing you with me as we go find some antique treasures for the new house. It brings me so much joy to bring these glimpses of beauty to you and show you how an artist sees the world. I hope you'll join me in taking in the beauty of the world slower and more intentionally, because there is beauty all around us. Comment below where you're watching from. I'm so happy you're here.
We are in the Atlanta house this weekend. We are getting everything ready for an open house. This weekend, I'm so excited because we're going antiquing. We're going to my favorite spots to antique for the new house. There are a couple of things that we need, and I know that the only place I'm gonna find something I truly love are the places we're going today. So we're starting out. First of all, I'm running an errand to the Floral Park Market because I can't keep myself away and I want to see the new flowers for the season. And then we're going to go to Turnage Place. So then tomorrow we are hitting up Scott's Antique Market and I cannot wait to bring you with us. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And we're also going to hit up ADAC. So these are the places where I love to shop. These are the places where designers shop and source. You know, Stephen and I, we're very picky people. We like to love the things that we own. We like to buy once and buy well. Turnage Place just got in an amazing, huge shipment. Like multiple different estates have just come in, and I like to go when they're still pricing everything out, because that's when you see everything like no one else has been to the shop. A couple of the big things that we do need to source for the house sooner rather than later, it would be nice to go ahead and just get these things done, are counter stools for our kitchen island. My mom's house, the bar stools at her island are my favorite place to sit. I love to sit at the kitchen island and work. I love it so much. So counter stools are really important, that we find good counter stools. Looking for that. I'm looking for a dresser. We're looking for bedside tables. That might take a little longer to find two that match, especially if they're antique. We're looking for outdoor furniture. I'm looking for sconces. I'm looking for end tables. So those are just the big things that I know we need to think about. Here's why I want to source these things from antique stores. When I look for these things online, what I see is so incredibly uninspiring. It is so incredibly just sad. And I want pieces of furniture that have story, that have history, that have depth. And so things like counter stools and dressers are really hard to find new, done well. So that's kind of my thinking behind going antiquing, but very excited. So without further ado, we're going to head to the Floral Park Market and then Turnage Place. I'm so excited. By the way, before I go, I will put a link to this dress on the screen. It is a gorgeous Etsy dress that I love. I love the shoulder little detailing. Like, it has a cute little puff to it. It's so cute. I can finally tell you things about my pregnancy that I was hiding. It's just so weird. Being pregnant with a boy, I knew it was a boy because my symptoms were so weird. Like, when I was first pregnant, the nausea was real. Sorry. The nausea was real. It was honestly, it's not like nausea, it's like a queasiness, like a constant queasiness. And you might notice that I was drinking a ton of Pellegrino during that time. Got me through it. I've not been able to drink my protein chocolate drink that I drink every morning because bleh. So I have been drinking unsweetened tea. I haven't been able to have my yerba mate green tea at all because I don't know. I don't know why. My entire tastes just inverted. And so I would go out to eat and be like, okay, I don't know. So what I'm eating right now is basically fruit and chicken, protein smoothies, that's it. I am very much prioritizing protein right now. Like literally, if I can get 24 to 30 grams of protein at every meal, I'm doing good. And I can't eat a full meal anymore. I have to eat like small meals. It's just really just totally changed my entire diet, and it's weird. It is very weird. So that has been a strange thing that I wasn't able to talk to you about, but I'm finally able to share. Ask questions in the comments below about like just pregnancy and what I've been doing. I've been able to work out 5 days a week still. I'm still doing like my cardio and my Pilates every day, and I'm really prioritizing 10,000 steps on my non-workout days as well, because I just want to be the healthiest I can be for this baby. That's like, you know, the overview. I'm basically doing Whole30. I've never wanted chicken in my life, and I was like, I want grilled chicken. I want a really good piece of grilled chicken right now for dinner. And that is when I knew it was a boy, because I've never craved meat. Also, you might notice I'm a little hoarse and this is apparently very common. So sometimes I wake up and I'm a little hoarse, and sometimes I wake up and it's like, oh my gosh, very weird. The symptom that I did not expect, that I will warn every woman out there about. My least favorite hormone is prolactin. I hate it. I hate it so much. Prolactin is the hormone that makes you just, I don't care. I don't really want to get out of bed. I don't really want to do anything. Oh my God, it's killing me. It's like I thrive on getting things done. I thrive on my to-do list and accomplishing and sending out a ton of emails, and then going on to the next block of time where I shoot a lot of content, the next block of time where I paint. I am lucky if I get 2 of those blocks of time knocked out. Like truly, the prolactin is a terrible hormone. It's the opposite of oxytocin. And so you're kind of just like, I don't care. And you just move slower. Everything feels hard. That's been the hardest part of pregnancy, the prolactin. But I digress. I'm currently 21 weeks. The baby is the size of a banana. I just said it out loud. I can always tell when I get a new dose of prolactin. I can always tell when my body is giving me more of that hormone. It's just, I hate it. Everything in me is trying to defy it. So I'm feeling a lot of kicks. Steven felt the kick for the first time 2 weeks ago, and that was exciting. I don't know, I might keep that in, I might not, but you might be able to tell that piece of hair, you might be able to tell that I'm very tired. And it's not a tired you can sleep off. So that's fun. Let's hit up the farmer's market and then the antique store.
All right, you know I cannot stay away from my precious farmer's market. We are at the Floral Park Market, and I just love getting lost here. Truly, it is so healing to see all of the beautiful new things and the flowers. As an artist, I'm always looking at color as well, and I just love looking at packaging. I endlessly inspired by little things like these gloves or the color of candle boxes, especially the ready-made bouquets they have, and my favorite, the cold room. This is where all of the flowers live, and right now we are having a lot of beautiful roses. Lots of beautiful greenery too. The watermelon were giant. This moss is, I'm going to be doing something later on, but they do carry the moss that I'm going to be using for a craft here. You're going to want to look for reindeer and Spanish moss for the craft that I'm about to show you how I did a little later on. But they have amazing ready-made food, amazing Italian imports, and it's so fun to come here and get inspired, find things for my wonderful Italian family. Again, just the gorgeous ready-made bouquets. And then I walked down the street to Turnage Place, and today in particular, oh my goodness, they had so many beautiful new things in. I could not stop myself. The most beautiful ottoman. Someone needs to come and get that ottoman, because I can't justify it right now, but someone needs that ottoman. And they have a ton of really beautiful chairs, really gorgeous blue and white. I loved the Mataheta soap dishes.
those are an amazing price, just so you know. I loved just seeing their mirrors. They were all new. Those beautiful end tables are just stunning. And I guess it's an ice bucket. I'm obsessed. I studied this piece because the full color, the beautiful scenery, it was just so stunning. The candelabras were divine. They had a lot of gold-leafed porcelain. Great selection of Wedgwood. Just absolutely stunning plates and really sweet little odds and ends for the home. They have amazing end tables, so fun fact. I spotted them. The counter stools that I never thought I was going to find, ever, in all my dreams. We have found our counter stools for the island. You guys, what? These are amazing. These are gorgeous. They're French. Oh my goodness. The price is amazing. They're coming home with me. Okay, I just got back from Turnage Place and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to show you the chairs. I can't wait to show them to you in the new kitchen when we head there at the end of the weekend. But I'm realizing I'm about to film something for Instagram that I've never showed you guys on YouTube. This came about because I have killed far too many olive topiaries. And I wanted to show you how I made a beautiful permanent olive topiary arrangement. So let's break this down. We've got the beautiful permanent olive topiary from C.G. Hunter. I will pop it on the screen. Then we have some moss, which is available anywhere like Pikes, or you can even get it on Amazon. I've arranged that, and then I have a beautiful Berg terracotta pot. So that's like the anatomy of this. And I just thought, oh my gosh, I've never showed this on YouTube. So let me show you how this is made. I don't think I've ever showed you this, but this is the pot that I adore, the Berg terracotta pot. They make the best pots. And then this is the C.G. Hunter olive topiary, permanent olive topiary. This is one of the best quality faux olive topiaries that I have seen. I'm trying to get it to focus on the branch to show you just how like realistic this is absolutely so well done. So that's the topiary. I made sure the pot is big enough to hold this and big enough to come up over the surface of the pot that came with the topiary. The next thing I did is I have a lot of beautiful Spanish moss and reindeer moss. This is Spanish moss, and this makes a beautiful formation. You can literally just pop them in anywhere and give that elevated look. Then I also have a bunch of reindeer moss. This is available on Amazon. It's amazing. It is so versatile. You're gonna see how this fills in the gaps that the Spanish moss leaves. So that's basically it. And the full video is on Instagram, but yeah, I loved doing this, and this kind of was like a rainy day activity, and I just never filmed it, but I'm so glad I have now. Because, you know, the faux florals that you get, sometimes you're like, oh, I don't love the vase it comes in, but you have options, and this is one of those options to make it look really natural and beautiful. Good morning, lovelies. I'm coming at you with my dressing gown on because it is early. We are getting a head start today. Today we're going to be heading to Alabama after we hit up ADAC and Scott's Antique Market, and I am so excited. Cannot wait to bring you with me to Scott's and ADAC and show you how beautiful it is. We are going to be heading to Alabama this afternoon and doing a couple of things at the house. We have a couple of shipments and a couple of repairs that we need to make, and then some progress needs to be made on painting. So that's kind of the agenda for what we're going to be doing at the house over the week. And I am so excited right now. I can't even begin to tell you what I'm looking at. I got this shipment last night when we got back from Current Body. And I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to show you me wearing it. Are you ready? Okay, in my defense, this is something I'm very excited about. I'm not even kidding. So this is the LED hair growth helmet from Current Body. I know what you're thinking. You have so much hair. However, over the last few years, and I might be talking loudly because these are like noise canceling headphones, and they pair with Bluetooth. This is amazing. But over the last few years, my hairline has started to kind of creep back. And it just makes me scared, you know? And especially with like postpartum coming up, I'm definitely on high alert. And this was like the perfect timing when they reached out. I have a discount code for you. So what I'm going to be doing is using this every day for like 16 weeks or so, and I am going to let you know my progress. I took a before photo, and I've literally measured where my hairline starts. So this should be interesting. But this is it. I'm very excited, to be honest with you. Like, this is something that I have long thought, like, man, this could be a really cool way to just prevent, you know, stuff like that. So this is a really great tool. This is very comfortable to wear, other than just like the Bluetooth speakers. I feel like I have to yell. You wear it for 10 minutes and it times off. It's just like my other face mask that I have. It stays on for 10 minutes and then it turns off, and it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. I was reading the instructions, but I will put my discount code on the screen, and then I will put the link for you to shop this device if you are looking for something kind of preventative. Maybe you want some regrowth, you just want more body, more volume. I've actually seen a lot of people using it, and they're saying, I didn't expect anything, but I definitely saw regrowth and my hair is fuller. And so I'm very excited about this because we know LED light therapy works. Like, we know that. But this is cool. This is cool. So I had to show you. I had to show you my new hat. I'm going to head to Scott's and then ADAC and then Alabama. This is hilarious. I did want to shout out Print Fresh because I love this dressing gown. So I will put the link to this dressing gown on the screen, but I'm just cracking up at myself right now. I will see you guys. I will see you at Scott's.
Okay, welcome to Scott's. First of all, this is the most amazing antique mall. It happens once a month in Atlanta, kind of down by the airport. You're absolutely going to fall in love with everything you see. This is where the best of the best antique dealers come. They bring the most beautiful pieces, the most show-stopping and special pieces can be found here. An antiquing negotiating hack that I really think you will benefit from is something I used today. I took pictures of different dressers at different booths because I knew we needed a dresser. And I asked what's the lowest you could go on this price? And that's typically what I say. My antiquing script is, what's the best you could do on the price? And then whatever they say, I always come back and I subtract even more. And I say, how about $250? So if something is $450 and I'll say, what's the best you could do on the price? They might say $300. And then I say, what about $275? And then they'll usually come down a little bit. But this is the tactic I used to land that amazing dresser. And I was so proud of myself because we ended up getting the dresser for under $1,200. Definitely use this tactic if you want to feel empowered when you're antiquing, because you can always talk them down. So Scott's was a huge success, and then we headed to ADAC. This is the designer's mecca. And I wanted to show you the atrium of ADAC because it really kind of reminds me of America's Mart. It's literally the mart for decorators. But this showroom is an amazing French country-esque showroom. I love it in here. I love how they style. I love the furniture. I love the depth of the tones they have. There's so many beautiful touches. I'm loving an antique mirrored moment right now. Also, clearly loving taupe chinoiserie. I just love how they style everything. That's giving me so many ideas for my new studio in the new house. That gorgeous gallery wall. They have so many beautiful pieces, but also so much incredible lighting. The lighting that they carry is, oh my gosh. It's something that is so specific and unique. It's just beautiful. And this particular day, they were having a sample sale. So whenever ADAC hosts a sample sale, you need to go. You just need to go. You do not have to be a designer to go to ADAC. You can shop their sample sales at any time. Loved all of the needle-pointed pillows and the beautiful French provincial furniture, the gold-leafed. Oh my gosh, I got lost in the faux florals as well. Look at those permanent alliums. I just cannot. This was definitely my favorite room, hands down. So then we packed up the car and we headed to Birmingham, and I cannot wait to show you the antiques in their new home.
They could not be more perfect, y'all. Oh my gosh. Look at how perfectly they fit. They're the perfect height. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe I saw these. Like, oh, such a beautiful character to them, and they're so stunning. I need to order seat cushions for these, and yeah, but they're so perfect. I'm so happy we have somewhere to sit here now, because this is my favorite place to sit at Mom's, at her island, because you're like in the middle of all the action and it's really fun. So this is so happy. They are so gorge. I also wanted to show you in the breakfast area. These are chairs that I sourced from Facebook Marketplace. Obsessed, obsessed, and obsessed. These chairs we found for about $25 each. And they're pretty perfect. They're so beautiful. I just love the color. And this is the kitchen table, finally here. It has opened up the breakfast area so much. We probably won't use all these chairs. I've got to figure out what we're going to do with the chairs while we're not using them, but it's perfect. We never need 6 chairs here anyway. Okay, here is the living room we've got going on right now. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. A mirror here between the windows was a great decision. I'm in love with this sofa. I just did a little shoot, and I'll pop the images from the shoot on the screen. It just turned out so beautiful. This is exactly the living room setup that I've wanted. Very feminine, light and airy, English country. I just love it so much. Sometimes I will tell you, sometimes just the simplest little orchid can do so much in a space. You don't need to do a full floral bouquet. It's just so happy. So this is the layout for the living room as of now. This is before painting. I really just wanted to get the layout, like get a feel for it, see if this is what we like, and it's absolutely stunning. I mean, this is so cozy. I cannot even tell you how much we already love this sofa. I actually did something fun. I used some of the pillows that came with the sofa, and I put them on these chairs just for now, but I actually think I really like it because it ties both of them together. little basket down here with our blankets. So that is so sweet. Very cozy. And the mirror is just the perfect touch. Just perfect. Even after we paint this room, we're going to keep the mirror there. So happy, and it's really coming together, and it's making me so excited. Here's the beautiful dresser. So I'm actually thinking this dresser needs to go against the big wall because it can. Like, it can handle it. Right now, between these windows, when we put the curtains up, they're gonna go behind the dresser, and we don't really want that. But this dresser is the absolute most beautiful piece of furniture ever. Like, the detail on her. I have to shout out John and Bob. They were wonderful. These were the owners of the booth at Scott's, where we found this beautiful, gorgeous piece. I love the inlay on the top. It is just exactly what I was like dreaming of and hoping that we would find. So we're really thinking that is gonna go on this wall with the sconces. We're really thinking that that dresser needs to go against this wall. Then we'll put the sconces up there. It'll be really, really beautiful, but it's just already, I mean, it's a show-stopping piece. It's incredible.